How big should a scavenger hunt be in regards to radius? Well, guys, that's what I'm here to tell you. My name is Chris. I'm the head game coordinator at Cashunt, and welcome. This is our Scavenger Hunt 101 series, where we answer the typical questions we've gotten in 25 plus years of producing premium scavenger hunts for our clients. But this playlist is specifically for you if you're planning on creating your own scavenger hunt, giving you kind of just tips and tricks in order to have a very memorable experience. So we're talking about the radius. What is too big, and where is the most proper place to hold it if you're holding it in a city environment? So as far as Cashunt is concerned, as far as us, we always use city environments. We always call those our game boards. But the essential thing is that it has to be a walkable location, which is very, very essential when it comes to our teams and our players. And the key thing is, here we are in Boston, Mass, and the majority of our games take place in a variety of different locations here in Massachusetts. But as far as Boston is concerned, we primarily use historic Boston, Back Bay, Harvard Square. All those locations are walkable. It's been scouted, re-scouted throughout the years. And the key thing about that is, wherever you're planning on having your scavenger hunt, you have to see if that is the same, because it should be a walkable location. It should be a radius about a mile, if max, and it should require no public transit whatsoever. So no Ubers, no trains, none of that, no cabs. Again, a nice, tight, walkable location for two reasons. It will make gameplay a lot easier, better, and interesting, excuse me. But it also will make your life a lot easier scouting. And when people always talk about scouting, they always say to me, well, what am I looking for? I am telling you, especially if you're in a historic city or town, I want you to look up, down, left, and right. I am telling you, if you don't see anything there, then I don't know. But I am telling you, you will definitely find things to put on your scavenger hunt list. That way, it's easier to do that. Now, what about if you're in an area that is not necessarily walkable? So a major city. So I'm going to use a place that we actually use, and that is New York City. Now, when it comes to New York City, we utilize a couple of locations. As far as the Broadway area, as far as the Theater District, Rockefeller Center, that area. We also have another game in Central Park. We would never combine Central Park and the Theater District in New York City. It's too far away. But if you were to do something like that, again, being that city, New York City, is so huge, you want to keep it contained to a certain section of that area. And again, it needs to be walkable, which, it's up to debate. New York City, for the most part, yes, it is a busy city, but for most aspects of it, it is walkable, especially if you have it in Brooklyn or things of that nature. But if you're in a place that you say, wow, this is just way too busy, too much traffic, too much crossing of streets, then that's probably not the area that you want to hold your scavenger hunt in. What you probably would want to do is look outside of that area and look at the nearby towns or nearby cities where it might be a better location to host that scavenger hunt. And you'll know by scouting it out and creating that game. So again, mile radius, walkable, and keeping it within the realms of the area, and always look up, down, left, and right when you're scouting around. So hopefully that helps out in regards to your scavenger hunt creation. If you want to learn more about our games, feel free. Go on to cashunt.com. You can see the link in the description below. It tells you all about our types of games and all the different types of games that we have in our cities and towns. But as always, we kindly ask, like everybody on YouTube does, right? If you could kindly subscribe, like, comment. We always get questions. I'm sure you got a couple questions as well. Just put them in the bottom. And with that being said, click on the floating box that wherever it pops up, where it talks about more tips, tricks, and ideas by creating your scavenger hunt in our Scavenger Hunt 101. Thanks so much, guys. Get to creating, and let's play.